swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes a grab and room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Snags it over the middle. Tripped up for the tackle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the middle. Got his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Say it. Under fire. Finds a man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the delay, it's Jackson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He fires to the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're setting up the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 72 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Beebe. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Sayin. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Here's Julian saying to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the...
Finds a spot in the middle. Gets loose in the middle. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half.
There's a crease. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's shot. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive changes.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Delay to the back. It's Richard. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Sayet. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Offense changing the play. Throwing, Sayet. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Beebe. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Here's Sayin to throw. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Again, it's Sayin. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. It's Rodgers. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Say it. Grabs it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop up.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there, get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ball game.
Say it. Here's the pressure. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him this time. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. got his man downfield. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big W.